much, you know, is riding on this for Meghan Markle. I mean, truly, truly, more than she can even anticipate. As ever, though, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're well today. Basically, I just wanted to also point out that thank you for your great comments about the security receipts supermarket shopping. You know, it's a new thing actually over here. I know it's increasing, but it was good to share it with you and to find out what other places are like around the world. Many people have already got it. You do feel like you're a thief though, don't you? Going into stores and with the frog marching you around saying, no, check your bags. You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You know, they should just provide staff and service. Why should it be made to be seen like some kind of critical thing that you've done wrong? Never understand it. I think we'll see a reverse at some point in the future. But for now, clearly, they think this is a way to stop, shoplifting and, more importantly, not providing any service. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. You know, this story, last week was a big story. There she was, a woman who would never have been touched at all by this particular agency, William Morris, no matter how she tried. Even a small part in Suits would not have flickered a fake eyelash over at that news agency. I've met them. And I can tell you, I did have a meeting with them. They weren't interested in me, I've got to be blunt. And I can understand why, they didn't feel they could make any money out of me. It's as simple as that. It's a business, if people don't understand, show business, that's the deal. Now, the William Morris agency, though, have got a huge problem on their hands because while they may trump it up, Meghan Markle is this great global icon, that sort of thing. What's interesting is all of her achievements have only come since marrying into the world's most famous family, the British royal family. If you look, the Times 100 influential people, the Financial Times, the Times, all this sort of stuff. All of these achievements have come really through marrying rich. And it's interesting, isn't it, about independent women and wanting to be, solo and all that. Yet the only way she could get this was to marry into a very mega famous family, super rich family with a super rich husband who was willing to go along with anything. Now, according to a very good source, you see, the bigger problem now moving forward, not just for the agency, but for Meghan Markle, is it could be a ruinous one. And this is because if they can't make it work, and they are seen as the biggest and best agency in the world, if they can't turn around the dire publicity for Meghan, and of course, more importantly, for themselves, then that will be seen as a huge failure. And if that fails, it will be resting on them. Yes, sure, they can move on. But then where does Meghan go from there? Of course, blames will be chucked around at each side. It always happens. And agencies, it's a little bit like, shall we say, a nice glass of wine or something like that. Eventually, it runs dry because they fall out with you or you fall out with them and you feel like you're not doing particularly great or they don't. And now for Meghan, if they can't spin her into what she truly wants, which apparently no one's quite sure about, then this could prove pretty fatal for the William Morris agency. But for now, it's all hugs and kisses and they're loving each other. But as ever with Meghan, how truly long will that last? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.